two absolute damage gods alongside each other, and I try not to use Reinhardt too much because obviously using Reinhardt majority of the time ends up resulting in you using the Barn team, which, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Barn. He's by far my favorite Sin, but man, is that team just lame. I think I'm starting to like the Naofumi team, or hate the Naofumi team a little bit more than the Barn team. I don't know, I feel like the Barn team can be very... You can deal with it a little bit easier nowadays, whereas if you get kind of a little unlucky with Naofumi, it can result in a loss pretty goddamn quick. Oh, starting off with a forfeit. And this team having, unfortunately, a little bit lower CC than some of my other ones. I'd love to go ahead and level 90, or level 100, the level 90 Arthur and Twigo, but you know we gotta save those demon mats for the super hype Christmas Eastern just around the corner. No. Super hype Valenti it is. And also gonna have to make a new gear set for it, because for some reason they didn't want to stick with the crit resistance passive. They did with the other one, and I believe they're going with the crit defense passive, so that's absolutely... I'm sure everyone's such a big fan of that one, but let's see. I mean, we might as well just go ahead and use it for Escanor cards here, along with the Taunt, try and keep him alive, build up the... Oh, will he build up the Arthur passive? I believe as long as humans are throwing out attack cards, so that should be just fine. Build that one up a little bit more. Unfortunately, Arthur ultimate isn't super high, so if we're ult rushing with anyone, it's definitely going to have to be Escanor. Didn't think about the Tamiel passive there anyway. That's alright, I mean, I should say the Tamiel Grace, but we can go ahead, we can rush his ultimate this next turn, and then kind of hold on to the Reinhardt cards. Unfortunately, we can't go for both of them, but that's alright. If I'm not mistaken, my Reinhardt is 2 or 3 out of 6, so definitely not enough to kill, especially a team like this, where everyone's CC and everyone's stats are so inflated just from them being some of the best units in the game. It's a really good team. I actually think I ended up using this team in yesterday's video, and I was very happy with that one. Super fun, and yeah, you can simply overwhelm a lot of teams just by spawning in with that much power, but let's see, we'll go ahead and merge you two. Why not? Get rid of you, and then I'll just throw out the Sever card. Get a little bit more damage, boost up his passive a little bit more, and then we should be able to finish things off with the Escanor. I don't think there's any way of him... I mean, he can use his Pulverized card to kind of get a bit of ult control, but hopefully he does that. Doesn't have any taunts, and I think we should be able to finish off his Escanor with the 2 single target cards we've got. As long as Escanor's out of the question, I feel pretty comfortable in finishing everyone off. And I haven't been paying too much attention to the DN passive, but do the Escanor extra hits the... what's it called? Do the Scorch attacks on Escanor also give DN the grey buffs? Because that could be a little bit worrisome if they do. Please survive this. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so there goes his ultimate, and then I take it. Yeah. No more Escanor. Oh no, okay, so he's still alive. Oh, what a great starting hand as well. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot more damage with that than we are going to be with the level 2 Escanor throwing out some Arthur cards, so... Level 3, can we get rid of DN in one attack? Oh, it doesn't look like it. I mean, hey, I'm fine against losing with this team because, I mean, it is a really strong one. No extra amount of CC was making me go first there. Oh no. Well, I swear in yesterday's video we ended up facing so many bots, and now that I'm using a team where I could be winning some of these CC battles, it is not the case, but I haven't gone ahead and used any of these attack disable units against Escanor yet, so I can imagine they're going to work really well. I haven't seen a crazy amount of people use Escanor with cleansing teams either. I'm sure it would be great alongside Margaret, all that kind of stuff, but there's units like Ladurcell that exist, and Gotha as well is really nice. Yeah, no way he wasn't going for the attack disable there. I mean, we'll definitely go ahead and put up the Nameless Dance. I'm hoping Arthur can tank out and get his Holy Relic proc, because that can be super important. Can turn the tides of a match entirely. We're fine throwing out the AoE there because he's going to lose the ultimate gauge. I don't want to be wasting my hand with any of his ultimates. Yeah, we had an extra ult gauge. We could go ahead and get Escanor's ultimate, but Dissolve is going to be really annoying. I mean, if he could go ahead and deal a lot of damage to our Escanor, it could make his AoE card do a lot more damage. And then depending on his ult level and how many final flames he has, we could get rid of him. But we're just going to get attack disabled the entire game. You still surviving? You still holding in there? Okay. Yeah, if he throws out another Escanor card, that may be a bit troublesome, but go 1, 2, and then let's move that one there. So we can definitely get Escanor's ultimate in this next one. Do we want to is the question. Or if we could get a turn where we don't get attack disabled and Reinhardt has the attack up passive, that could be really nice. At least getting rid of one of these units, or putting Escanor to the point where he's in his Final Flames, and then he can kind of end up killing himself with the cards he throws out. Arthur's getting super close, but he's not procced. Oh, okay, perfect. Procs it, keeps up the taunt. Man, that is so ridiculously strong. And even with the Reinhardt evading that first attack, still ends up losing. Or still ends up getting attack disabled. Yeah, look, the other passive is there, but we just can't do anything. I think I might skip to a turn where we can actually play the game, because I doubt this is fun for anyone to watch. Oh, sweet, and then right as I say that, he doesn't end up getting anyone killed. I mean, I did put the Tarmiel Grace on the Reinhardt just because I figured that'd be the best way to run it. You don't necessarily want to have it on your Arthur, because the Tarmiel Grace will proc before the Holy Relic, which can sometimes make him heal, not get the Holy Relic proc, and then die on his next attack, so usually better to have him on Reinhardt in this team. I think Ludociel's probably his best association, but yeah, putting Escanor into the Final Flame there. I feel like from this point onwards, we should be able to bring back the match. He's going to do a lot of damage with his AoE, but I still feel like we can tank that, and then with all of the kind of single targets directed onto Arthur, although Merlin also can be very strong, it's very good that she has the block effect on her from the Tarmiel Grace. Man, that thing is so ridiculously broken. Having him 6/6 is such a powerful thing when it comes to PvP, and I'm really glad they've been putting him on a lot more banners, because it gives a lot more of the general player base a chance to pull him, because if your association isn't 6/6, you generally don't want to use them, but yeah, I knew that was going to do a crazy amount. Jesus. Okay, so what? Yeah, no, Melon's going to finish him. Oh no, I mean, we have a crazy amount of level 3s, so if we can simply... Oh yeah, no, I think we ended up winning this one. Let's go. So glad we didn't end up losing to this garbage team. We can go level 3. I just hope he doesn't forfeit before we can see some nice damage. You, and then you. We persevered through all the attack disabling. It was not worth it going for the forfeit. I was honestly feeling like it, just not including this match in, but let's go, man. Beat the true Seeker Merlin team. Really like how much of the unknown team I've been seeing as well as of recent. We may end up taking a lot of damage from Philo, and I'm guessing he's going to have a red Tarmiel and his Merlin, which is kind of unfortunate. She can get a lot of burst damage, but I feel like over the long run, you get a lot more value out of Merlin. Same thing when you're going against the Demon team, you generally want to try and kill Esteros first. Of course, depending on the team you're going up against, maybe you want to deal a bit more damage to Chandler, stuff like that, but yeah, look at that, she's something else, Philo, man. I'm glad they made her really powerful. There, yeah, red Tarmiel. I think we might just go ahead and be... Not like we can rush ultimate or anything along those lines. No point really going for a stance either, because everyone just has AoE cards. But killing Philo, that's going to remove the only single target they have. Guessing they have Ram that'll come to the front. Not too big a deal. Cards are garbage. Holy Relic's garbage. Only really thing they have is passive, and this is the one thing I found really weird about Ram, is the green Queenshot Merlin, for her Holy Relic, they gave her Ram's passive, so why not go vice versa for Ram and give her the extra ult gauge as a Holy Relic? I think that would have been super nice for her, because I genuinely think she has higher CC just due to that Merlin being such an old character. It's not a huge deal, and everyone just ends up using Merlin anyways, but it would have been cool, man. I feel like she would have been a whole lot more powerful with that. And then I can imagine Escanor will at least survive one attack for these AoEs. I'm hoping that means we're going to be able to get a lot of value out of his Final Flames. Or at least I think that's what they're called. Perfect. And yeah, it doesn't matter how much damage he takes here. I feel like Reinhardt's going to die. Oh no, he holds in. Yeah, definitely want to get rid of you. Let's see if the game wants to load. 1, 2, and I guess we'll just throw out another Reinhardt card. Man, a lot of really close matches. I guess that just comes with going second. Yeah, there goes Escanor. Could have used the Arthur charge card, but that's alright. And then please go for Merlin. Oh, perfect. Look at that. And I think she'll still have this block effect on her for this whole turn as well, so if we can get 1 or 2 Reinhardt cards, we win. Of course not. Yeah, that ultimate will definitely do a lot. We could get a nice passive, or we could get really lucky with the crits. I have got my Reinhardt full crit chance, so you'd think the chances of that would be decent, but oh man, bro does not pull through when it comes down to it sometimes. She's probably going to get a bit of life steal from that as well. Oh, and he's probably going to get the elemental debuff. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he had the turn where he had the attack passive as well. Why not? We'll go ahead, get his ultimate, and then if he ends up dying, that's a rip. At least the Merlin isn't throwing the ultimate with all of the elemental build-up, because he would have taken a lot more. I mean, generally speaking, because he's type advantage here, we should have a fine time surviving this. Got lucky with the level 2 as well. Yeah, this might still hurt us. Even Arthur's holding in. Wow, and that should be the Holy Relic proc? Or has he already procced at this one? Oh, he might have. Yeah, this is getting so drawn out. I'll skip to the next turn where we have our Reinhardt ultimate and we'll finish things. Oh no, because he has the dissolve as well. Oh, well, I'll skip to the end again. Here we go, finally our time to shine. God damn, man. Still have to make the Holy Relic for this Eldris as well. Oh, and just while talking about him not critting, 500,000 damage with full crits. I think if he full crits this Melon as well, we can maybe finish her off. Oh, that's right. She's pretty much dead anyways. And I've been using this Escanor and actually going ahead and grinding a whole lot of the bird as of recent, and man is absolutely insane in that activity. If you guys have maybe already grinded all of your bird Holy Relics and don't really have a reason to do it anymore, go ahead, just do one attempt. Use Escanor in that team, and he is, even in the first floor, in that final phase, his single target, level 1, can still do damage, and still hits level cap, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it gets very, very close, and then with the tick damage at the end, the overpower damage, oh no, it's the scorch damage, I should say. He is wildly, wildly powerful. Another real player here. Let's see. Ended up putting the block on himself. Do we go ahead and just go full send for his Escanor? We could either go for that or go for the ultimate. Thinking ultimate might end up being the better play. I'm hoping this will be enough to actually kill him as well. So lost a little bit of health, so his AoE will be a little bit stronger. We are using him on the attack crit set. I felt like using him on HP defense to help out the CC a little bit, but at the same time, if we're using, or if we're bursting people with CC food, we're not going to end up going first regardless, so there's that. And now he's kind of stuck in the situation where he either tries to kill Escanor, and which I doubt he can do, just with the fact that we're full HP and we've got 2 of our revives left, or he can try and go for the Reinhardt, and Reinhardt has some pretty good damage. See what he wants to go for though. The Eliz passive there as well is kind of annoying because he's going to get a full heal on his Gotha, but at the same time his Escanor isn't going to get any more HP, and then I still feel like we can go ahead and one-tap his Hijack Gotha, get rid of them pretty easily. Sweet, and then single target I could... Oh no, another AoE. Survive this one, please. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh well, that's alright. Let's see. Do you have any AoE cards, please, Twiggo AoE? That'd be perfect. Oh, look at that. Exactly what we wanted. That, and then I think we're best off trying to kill the Elizabeth. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Should I have maybe hold on to the Escanor single target? I feel like he would have just gotten attacked anyway, probably by Elizabeth AoE, so wouldn't have been any point in it. Oh, I didn't really share the Tamio Grace on it. Oh no. Oh no, I messed up. I easily could have killed Gotha there as well. I mean, Gotha isn't super close to Holy Relic, or to the full ultimate gauge, so we don't really have to worry about it too much, but we could definitely be in a better situation, that's for sure. Dang, I can't believe I really threw that one. Although, Elizabeth Margaret's still a pretty hard matchup with just Reinhardt Twiggo. Getting her ultimate. If she doesn't have any AoEs, and Escanor lives, I can see us being able to kill her. If not, yeah, unfortunate. That's alright though, we've still got a match left in us. We can still win this final one. And final opponent, is this an ult rush kind of team? Wow, really been out CC'd the entire video. Unfortunate. This is why I love those CC teams, man. You know, it's like Ladercia, or even the DN Merlin, or the DN Elizabeth Escanor team was super, super fun, because going first is so goddamn important in this game, and it's been like that ever since launch. I don't think that'll end up changing. You see, we versed this team at the beginning of the video, but they end up forfeiting. I was honestly a little bit scared to go up against it. Are we better off just going ahead and waiting out this first turn? Maybe... I think that might be the play. We'll go ahead, we'll just chuck out some random cards. Not going to get the Arthur ultimate, but if I'm going to build up a lot of damage for one turn, maybe on a turn where DN doesn't have Taunt, because I can imagine she's going to have Tamio Grace on her, and don't want to end up blocking any of my characters from anything. That or if we maybe could have built up a bit of ult gauge on Escanor, we could have rushed his ultimate, but we didn't know that we were going to get the extra card. Might even end up getting... oh, okay. Why not? Yeah, I'm just going to inspect. I can't really tell because of the skin being there, but I'm just gonna go for this one, why not? It's a bit of a hard match. I finally feel like the Barn team's starting to fall off just a little bit. And I know this isn't the full Barn team, and you're probably a lot better off using the Purgatory Barn instead of Escanor. Am I gonna get the... Oh no, I guess that was the blue Escanor. I mean the blue Tarmiel, my bad. Does King die? Nah, bro still lives. Okay, this King Ultimate is about to absolutely destroy us, but damn, unfortunate. I thought we would have done a little bit better. The level 90 Arthur and Twigo definitely didn't hold us back. Arthur still taking all the attacks he needed to, and I mean, we wouldn't have ended up out-CCing anyone with them being level 100, so... Oh well, what can you do? I really wish we could see the kind of damage our opponent was putting out, because it'd be real nice coming out from this King. Almost full type advantage. Surely 6-6, right? We should end up... Bro got that low old level King. Do we still stand a chance though? I don't think so. Yeah, getting through that shield is gonna be painful. Who knows, maybe with the crits, if Reinhardt was to just go absolutely crazy with this final flood card, we can get it done. He does have the stat increase, not as strong as the damage one, but... Oh no, we're not even breaking through the shield. Ouch. Oh, well that's a... We'll wrap up the video. Bit of an unfortunate one. And there we go, that about does it. Man, really wishing we didn't get stomped using this team. Who knows, we could maybe replace... Because I definitely want to run Escanor Barn in the near future. Let me know if you guys think I should run that with the Reinhardt, or if I'd be better off using Arthur alongside them, because Arthur simply provides so much for the Ragnarok Barn, but oh well, it is what it is. Reinhardt is still an extremely strong character. Don't by any means think that after this showcase he is a bad character. He has these situations where he is wildly powerful, but once again, that about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like, and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.